What would you do if you saw someone starving and knew helping them could cost you everything? Through the rain-speckled glass door, a small figure sits motionless on the sidewalk. A dog, thin, shivering, his ribs barely covered by matted fur. But the strangest part, he's not barking, not whining, just waiting. Their eyes meet. Sophie's chest tightens. The way he stares, it's almost human, desperate, hopeful. "Sophie, orders aren't going to serve themselves." She flinches, tearing her gaze away from the dog. She knows the rules. Her boss is ruthless. She should ignore it. Move on. But she can't. Her fingers tighten around the tray. A war rages inside her. Does she help or does she obey? The rain outside beats harder. Time is running out. Inside the diner, life moves on. Plates are full. Conversations are loud. Laughter fills the air. But outside, someone is starving. He doesn't bark. He doesn't beg. He just sits there, waiting, hoping. And suddenly, Sophie remembers. She remembers the hunger, the helplessness, the way people walked past her without a second glance. She remembers what it felt like to have nothing. She can't walk away. She won't. Her boss isn't watching. This is her chance. She moves quickly, scanning the counter. A plate, half-eaten eggs, toast, a customer's leftovers. Without thinking, she grabs it, wraps it in a napkin, and heads for the back door. She knows the rules, she knows the risk, but right now she only cares about one thing. She steps outside. The air is cold. The dog flinches as she kneels. He's afraid, unsure. But Sophie is patient. She places the food in front of him. He hesitates. He sniffs. And then he eats, desperate, devouring, as if he hasn't tasted food in weeks. She watches him. Her chest tightens. No one should have to starve. No one. And for the first time tonight, she smiles. Then her stomach drops. A voice, harsh, cold, her name snapped like a whip. She turns slowly, and there he is, her boss standing in the doorway, watching, and he is furious. "Sophie!" The sound slices through the air like a whip. Her body stiffens, her heart pounds. Slowly, she turns. Mr. Grayson stands in the doorway. His face is twisted in fury, his fists clenched at his sides. Behind him, the diner falls into silence. Customers stop eating. Forks freeze mid-air. Conversations die. You're stealing from the diner and to feed a filthy mutt? Sophie opens her mouth, but the words catch in her throat. She sees the disgust in his eyes, not just toward the dog, but toward her, as if kindness itself is a crime. "Sir, please, it was just leftovers. We were going to throw it away anyway." "That's not your decision to make." Eyes shift toward her, toward the dog. A few customers exchange glances. One woman whispers something to her husband. For a second, Sophie thinks, hopes, someone will speak up. But Mr. Grayson's voice booms again, loud, final. "Take off the apron." Sophie blinks. Did she hear that right? The room is silent. The rain outside feels louder than before. Her hands reach for the apron strings. They tremble. She unties the knot. The fabric feels heavier than it should. As she pulls it over her head, she feels like she's peeling away a part of herself. Mr. Grayson yanks it from her hands, tossing it aside like trash. "You're fired! Get out!" The room exhales all at once. Someone gasps. Someone else mutters, "That's a bit harsh." But no one stops him. No one stops her. She isn't being punished for breaking a rule. She's being punished for caring. Sophie forces herself to stand tall. She doesn't beg, doesn't argue. She just turns. Step by step, she walks toward the door. Inside, warmth, the glow of diner lights, the smell of fresh coffee, plates of food piled high. Outside, cold, the wind biting, the rain soaking through her thin uniform, an empty night stretching out ahead of her. She looks over her shoulder, just once, Mr. Grayson has already turned away, moving on like she never existed. The customers, some look guilty, others look away. No one follows her. Then she feels it. A gentle nudge against her leg. The dog. He's still there, still watching. And for the first time tonight, she isn't alone. She didn't lose a job tonight. She lost faith in people. The cold air presses against Sophie's skin, but she barely feels it. Her mind is numb. Her hands tremble, not from the chill, but from everything that just happened. She bends down, her knees touching the wet pavement. The dog looks up at her, his dark eyes filled with something she recognizes. Pain, loneliness, the same emotions swirling inside her chest. I guess it's just us now, huh? She wraps her arms around the dog, holding him close. His fur is damp, coarse, but beneath it, she can feel his ribs, each one sharp beneath her fingertips. A lump forms in her throat. He's starving, just like she once was. The dog doesn't pull away. He presses into her touch. It's the first warmth either of them has felt tonight. Then footsteps, slow, purposeful. Sophie doesn't move at first, but she feels it, the weight of someone watching. I saw what happened. She lifts her head. A man stands a few feet away, tall, broad-shouldered. His suit, dark, crisp, expensive, stands out against the bleak, rain-drenched street. His presence is powerful, unshaken, and yet his eyes hold something unexpected. Not pity, not judgment, just understanding. You didn't deserve that, he says. Her throat tightens. She blinks away, the stinging behind her eyes. She doesn't want his sympathy. She doesn't want to feel weak. She straightens, wiping the back of her hand across her face. I'll be fine. Her voice is steady, or at least she wants it to be. But she hesitates. The words feel heavy, but they're true. I don't know where to go now. The man kneels down, his movements slow, deliberate. His eyes shift, not to Sophie, but to the dog. His fingers brush through the dog's fur, tracing over his bony frame. A sigh escapes him, low, almost unnoticeable. This dog, he pauses. He's not just a stray. The dog remains still beneath the man's touch. No flinching, no fear. He belongs to someone important. Sophie's chest tightens. Her mind races. What do you mean? The world around Sophie feels frozen. The streets are empty. The night is quiet, save for the distant hum of passing cars. The air, thick with the scent of damp pavement and lingering rain, clings to her skin. Yet, in this stillness, something shifts. Narrator, soft, hesitant realization creeping eye. The man before her isn't just any stranger. She tightens her grip around the dog, feeling the slow rise and fall of his fragile frame. His heartbeat is steady now, but his body is still weak. She doesn't understand what's happening, but she knows this moment is important. Rater, the man's voice steady, yet filled with weight. I saw what happened, he says again, his gaze unreadable. You didn't deserve that. She wants to say something, anything. Maybe deny it, maybe pretend it doesn't matter. But the truth is it does. It matters more than she wants to admit. I'll be fine, she whispers, though the words feel empty. But she hesitates. The next part is harder to say. It makes her feel small, weak. I don't know where to go now. She doesn't expect anything, not sympathy, not kindness. People don't stop for others, not really. Not in a world like this. He kneels down beside the dog, his movements careful, controlled. His suit is expensive, yet he doesn't seem to care that the rain-soaked ground will ruin it. He reaches out, his fingers brushing against the dog's damp fur. The man exhales, softly. His touch is familiar, gentle. The dog doesn't pull away. He leans into it. This dog, he pauses, his voice quieter now, almost reverent. He's not just a stray. She looks at the dog again, as if seeing him for the first time. The same dull, tired eyes, the same trembling frame. And yet there's something more. He belongs to someone important. The words send a strange chill down her spine. She blinks. Her grip on the dog loosens slightly. What do you mean? She watches as he unfolds it carefully, revealing a photograph. He holds it out to her. The edges are frayed, a sign that it has been touched too many times, looked at over and over again. She lifts it closer to her face. It's him. The dog in the picture is the same dog sitting in front of her. I don't understand. I've been looking for him for weeks. This wasn't just an act of kindness. It wasn't just a moment of pity. She hadn't just saved a dog from the streets. She had saved someone's beloved pet, she thought. She was doing something small, meaningless, but to someone else, to this man, it meant everything. He takes the photograph back carefully, as if it's something precious. He slips it into his pocket, then stands. The rain has stopped. The streetlights flicker, their glow reflecting off the damp pavement. The night feels different now, heavier. The man looks at her again, his expression unreadable. But when he speaks, his words send another shock through her. Tell me, Sophie, do you want a job? Sophie blinks. Did she hear that right? She opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. I own a chain of luxury restaurants, and we need people like you, people with heart. A job, a real job, a future. Just hours ago, she had been humiliated, discarded, thrown out like she was nothing, and now, a stranger, a man with power, with influence, is offering her something she never even dared to hope for. Who are you? Sophie stands frozen. The offer lingers between them, heavy with possibility. A job, a real one, a fresh start. But after everything, can she trust it? Can she trust him? She looks at the man, at the dog still pressed against her side. A part of her wants to say no, to push away the hope before it has a chance to disappoint her. But another part can't ignore the truth. This moment, it's different. This isn't a cruel boss tossing her aside. This isn't the world turning its back on her. This is someone offering her a chance, a real chance. She exhales slowly and nods. Good choice. Weeks pass. The cold fades, replaced by the warmth of a new season. Life moves forward. And so does Sophie. She walks down the familiar street past the old diner, but something's different. It's closed. The windows are dark. The sign, once flickering with light, is gone. A police notice is plastered across the door, bold and final. Mr. Grayson is out of business. Word had spread. People talked, customers whispered. And then the reviews came. Heartless, owner. Fires employees for being kind. Disgusting treatment of staff. The internet never forgets, and neither do people. His reputation crumbled. His business followed. The man who once thought kindness was weakness was now left with nothing. But where one door closes, another opens. Sophie stops in front of the building, staring at the new sign above the entrance. Sophie's Cafe. It's hers, all of it. The walls, the warmth, the future. Built not on cruelty, but on compassion. A place where no one will be turned away. The same street, the same city, but everything is different now. And then she feels it. A gentle nudge against her leg. She looks down, and there he is. He found his way home. Back to the man who never stopped searching for him, but still he visits her every day. Because some bonds aren't meant to be broken. Sometimes the smallest kindness can change everything. A moment, a choice, a single act of compassion can set something greater in motion. The world moves forward. Seasons shift. Life continues. But some things remain the same. Sophie steps outside her cafe, the soft glow of the evening light, casting a golden hue over the sidewalk. The sign above the door, her name, her dream, now a reality. She carries a small plate in her hands. freshly made, warm, thoughtfully prepared. And there, sitting quietly in the corner of the street, another stray, small, fragile, lost. She kneels, just like before, no hesitation, no fear, because she knows. Kindness isn't just given, it's carried, it's remembered, and sometimes kindness finds its way back to you.